teaching high school at Robeson High School. And you may not know this, everybody knows teachers give tests, but students also give tests to their teachers. And my test came one day. Two boys came up to me after class. They said, Miss Feinberg, that's my name at the time, can we play a song for you? It was Marcus and Anthony. They said, we want to hear this song. And I said, sure. And they put their boombox on the table and pressed play. And the song was Do What Diddy, which I thought was like this innocent Manfred Mann song. You remember Walking Down the Street? No. That wasn't the version that they were playing. It was a Two Live Crew song. Are you guys familiar? For those of you who are not, it was filthy and, degrading. I mean, there were lines, for example, to the tune of Do What Diddy, Summer's Eve, Massenjal, wash your pussy 'cause you smell. So the kids were looking at me, and I was thinking, this is a test. This is a test. And I need some A, B, C choices, Like choice A, like I can freak out and start screaming like I just saw a spider, which is kind of how I was feeling. But I thought, no, that's what they want. And they win, and I lose control. I can't pick choice A. That's not the right answer. Choice B, like I can play it off, be the cool, yeah, that's great, But that's, people can see when you're faking it, and they would lose respect for me, and I didn't know what to do, and I'm just kind of waiting for the end of the song. And finally I thought I only have one choice, and that's to be real. And so when the song ended, I looked them in the eye and I said, gentlemen, I don't like the song, and let me tell you why. Pussy smells good. Because the whole rest of the year, Marcus and Anthony came early. They said, okay, so I thought I was doing fine, but another test came. A few weeks later, a different student came up to me, Darren. You got a beautiful, beautiful kid. And he came and he said, Miss Feinberg, can I talk to you? And I said, sure. What's on your mind? And he looked me in the eye. This was a polite, soft-spoken, he said, Miss Feinberg, I'm in love with you. And it wasn't fill in the blank. I knew what to say, I'm flattered, but, that's inappropriate. And, that was the end of it. I passed the test, but it wasn't the end of it, because what happened was he got in my head. And I started thinking about this kid, and I would have inappropriate dreams about this kid, and I was like, so I went to see the guidance counselor. Miss Bingham, she was like this cool 70 years old with funky earrings and white hair. I said, Miss Bingham, I'm failing. This kid, he told me he's in love with me and I love him too. And she said, did you act on it? I said, no, nothing like that. She said, Marge, let me tell you something. I've been at this school for 35 years. Not a year has gone by that I haven't fallen in love with one of them. You're not failing, you're human. So I think about that now as I stumble through life. We're not failing, we're human.